What's going on, guys? Quick recap of two games that I watched today. We had the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and we got the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Few things I want to dive into real quick that I had noticed. Josh Allen is undoubtedly the MVP this year. Buffalo won 30-21. They won three straight regular season games against Kansas City. No other team comes close to that. Um, he threw one bad pass. I mean, so did Mahomes. But Josh Allen against that defense, against Spags, against Patrick Mahomes, that O line, that defense. I mean, there's not a better. Buffalo is the best equipped they've been since I can't even tell you. I mean, the last couple of years that they've been relevant, this is the best team that they have to beat Kansas City right now. They got James Cook. He's unbelievable. I mean, and they're doing all this without Stephon Diggs. And you got Sean McDermott. You can trust him on the defense. Josh Allen should be MVP. Like I said, three straight victories over the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season. Shout out to Buffalo. Great team, great all around team, and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, his flaws finally shown. The first pass of the game was picked. You know, probably the best team he's played all year up to this point, and it showed. And I said this before: if Patrick Mahomes can't keep throwing two picks a game and keep getting bailed out, they finally started calling flags on Jawan Taylor, and it was deserving. I mean, he jumps off sides every play, and it's never called. So shout out to Buffalo. I didn't think Kansas City would go this far, being undefeated, but they did. Some of them controversial, I agree, but it is what it is. Next up, we got the Steelers and the Ravens. I keep getting baited into the Lamar Jackson greatness, and it proceeds to fail me every time. Lamar Jackson against Pittsburgh and Buffalo. Basically, any playoff team really, when he needs to win and take a seed or jump out in first place, he's an under 70 passer rating. It's embarrassing. It's either you're that guy or you're not. And he practically beats everybody but Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Kansas City. Now, the Kansas City game earlier, I will give him props. He played really damn good. And if it wasn't for 1 inch of Isaiah Likely's foot, that we could be telling a different story right now. Shout out to Pittsburgh, man. I told you on the last podcast, I said if Pittsburgh gets a home playoff game, it's going to be crazy. And that environment today was like a home playoff game. Last 6 games, Pittsburgh only allowed 21 plus points once. That's right, one time. And that was against the Commanders in a away game. So, the only thing that I would, if I had to say something that scared me about Pittsburgh, it would be that they didn't score one offensive touchdown against a lousy Ravens defense. Chris Boswell was responsible for all of the points, and it is what it is. But maybe they got more tape on Russell Wilson as of now, and it's gonna be easier to stop him, maybe. But he did bring back the moon ball. He's easier to go downfield. He has the confidence now with Pickens down there. You got Freiermuth on the side, and you got Najee Harris in the backfield with that still good O line. And I mean, is Cameron Hayward going to slow down at all? I mean, he's like 35 and he's still dominant. Dude's insane. Like I said, you got Joey Porter Jr., which he's kind of fell off in the last couple weeks, but still, he's going to be a good player. He'll be just fine. You got Russ cooking now. You got George Pickens, Freiermuth. You got T.J. Watt, one of the greatest Alex Highsmith's playing his ass off. Minka in the backfield. You know, you got that Beanie kid in the backfield. I mean, and Chris Boswell, just money anywhere on the field. I'm just really worried about the Ravens. I mean, what kind of team are they now? I mean, you got a terrible defense. It's like last almost in the league in a lot of categories, and it's low 20s in a lot of it. So, I mean, yeah, they were almost first in everything in offense, and they go into Pittsburgh and you put up 16 points. I get it, Steelers defense, but you're Lamar Jackson. You got Harbaugh. You got Derrick Henry. You have Deontay Johnson, Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, Ronnie Staley. What are we doing? What are you doing? You can't go into Pittsburgh and put up 16 points and expect it to be called number one in the league. It's not going to happen. It's ridiculous. I get baited into this fucking team every single year, and you disappoint every single year. Say what you want. Numbers speak for themselves. Lamar Jackson against other teams is great. Against Pittsburgh, Buffalo, and Kansas City, he's not good. Not good. Look at the stats. The stats are there. So those are the two games I wanted to get into tonight before I hit the bed. Keep in mind, we'll be doing Monday Night Football after that. So Tuesday, we'll be doing Top 10 Tuesday again. And I'm going to give out 3 predictions next week as well. I didn't get into doing Saints rebuild last week. I'm going to get into that this week. Saints are on a 2-game winning streak under Darren Rizzi. So I'm looking forward to see you guys back. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.